Alright guys, Epic fucking Slayers here and welcome back to another weekly vendor reset Best Buy video, which is YouTube's best recap video for this week's vendor reset. If you want to find all the best gear quickly, then please check the timestamps below. If you enjoy this one, drop a like, and if you're new, then please subscribe. And with that said, let's get into the video. At this week's special equipment vendor, I will mention this Centurion, which has a 95% damage roll, and it's got skilled as the second talent. And also this Historian, which again has a 95% damage roll with cool-headed and vicious. You probably roll away vicious, really, for whatever you want. The last thing I want to mention here is this tactical pack with specialized. It's got a very low stamina roll, but it's got health and it's got bleed resistance, which is very, very good. So if you are in need of a good specialized backpack, then you probably want to pick this one up and then roll away the main attribute for whatever you need. At this week's advanced weaponry vendor, I'd skip all these weapons here. None of them are really good, but this loud vent break is very good. Crit damage of 18%, crit chance of 3%, and stability of 2.5%. Very good on an AR or assault rifle. So if you are in need of a good loud vent break, then definitely recommend picking this one up. At the base of operations gear vendor this week, it does have a Nimble Holster. Now, Nimble, of course, has been nerfed, but it's still useful. It's got very good firearms roll, very good stamina roll. It's got very low electronics, but it's got reload speed on it, which, again, is really good with LMGs or even assault rifles. So what I'd probably do is pick this one up, roll away the electronics, whatever you need. You got yourself a great Nimble Holster. At this week's Base of Operations Dark Zone gear vendor, I will mention these Savage Gloves. Now, they are rolled into electronics. They've got health on kill, assault rifle damage, and critical hit damage. Very good for an assault rifle in PvE, as health on kill is pretty good. But if you are in need of some Savage Gloves which have electronics on, for PvP, for example, then you could probably roll away the health on kill for crit hit chance, and then you've got yourself a very nice pair of electronics Savage Gloves. At this week's Camp Hunter gear vendor, I had to mention this one. Now, this is a specialized backpack, but it's got stability and disrupt resistance on it. Stability is very, very good if you're running, say, for example, a FAMAS build like I did in one of my recent videos. And I'm definitely going to pick this one up so that I can roll away the stamina to a very high firearms roll. And then you got yourself a great backpack if you're wanting to do a stability FAMAS build. Safe house, this week we've got this nice firearms mod with great skill power. I believe that's almost max roll skill power. And it's got alright firearms, so if you're in need of a firearms mod with skill power, then I'd recommend picking this up. At this week's East 53rd Street DZ checkpoint, there's this amazing extended mag with 120.5% magazine size, max roll crit chance of 3%, and very good rate of fire, which I don't believe is max, but it's almost there. So I will definitely be picking up this one, guys. It's pretty good. At this week's East 42nd Street DZ checkpoint, we do have this prototype performance mod spec'd into 2% pulse critical hit chance. I'll definitely be picking these up as I want to do a critical hit chance build, and if you are in need of any, then yeah, these are worth getting. At this week's East 34th Street DZ checkpoint, we do have this Spec Ops mask with the refresh talent on it. This is a very good mask. It's got very good stamina roll, it's got skill power and burn resistance. So if it were me, then I'd probably roll away the stamina and then put it into whatever I need. But if you do need the stamina, then you could probably roll away the major attribute for whatever you want. And this is still a very, very good mask in any activity in this game. At this week's 42nd Street DZ checkpoint, for anyone out there using a support station, we do have this support station range mod, which is at the max roll. I'm going to pick a few of these up because I do want to do a build for this. And if any of you guys do need this one, then here it is. At this week's West 53rd Street DZ checkpoint, we do have this very nice prototype stamina mod. Very high stamina roll, the max being 272, and the best you can get for skill haste of plus 3%. So this is worth a pickup if you're in need of one. And I will just mention this heavy magazine spring. It's got 10.7% rate of fire, very good for something like an MG5 or maybe another LMG. It's got 11% magazine size and then reload speed of 5%. I definitely recommend picking this one up for something like an MG5 or an LMG, which has got more of a sort of a slow rate of fire. So there you go, guys. There is one honourable mention, and it's a 188 stamina purple mod with 4% damage to elites at the firewall safe house. So if you are in need of a purple mod, maybe for PvE, and you want the extra damage for elites, then I'd recommend picking that up. With that said, that's the end of the video. Thank you very much for joining me again, and until next time, peace.